Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurnisa Safia binti Sabri and my metric number is 01DDT23F1159. I will be explaining the introduction of this system. So the problem that will be involved is how to calculate the current price of goods and services after implementing government service tax in 6%. So the system that we'll be using, it needs to calculate the new price for goods and services at 6% tax for item S and P, and item Z will remain the same. Alright, next we'll be moving on IPO chart, which is input, process, output chart. In input chart, first we'll be putting a loop times because for this process, we can only loop at least 3 items. And second, for each of the item, we'll be putting an item code. Next, in process, first, if label is as in code 1001, set text as to 0.05, which is a 5% of text, and calculate price with previous text. Set GST text to 0.6, which is the 6% of GST. Calculate, and after that, calculate price GST. And lastly, calculate different prices before and after. Second, if label as in code 1002, the process is still the same with the first one, which is code item code S 1001. What's the difference between these two is the prices. Third, if label is P in code 1003, set text P to 0.1, which is 10% of the text, and calculate price with previous text. Set GST text to 0.6, 6% of the GST. Calculate price GST. After that, calculate different prices before and after. And lastly, if label is Z, which is code 1004, set text Z to 0 because the amount of Z will be still remain the same without any calculation for GST tax. So in the process, you just need to set GST tax to 0. Lastly, the outcome or the output that you will get from the process just now. First, previous tax rate. Second, price including previous tax. Third, price after excluding previous tax. Fourth, 6% GST tax. And fifth, price after include GST. And lastly, different price. A different price before and after.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Alia and my metric number is 01DDT23F1001. So we move to algorithm part. So this algorithm we have 11 steps. Step first, start. Step 2, enter item code. Step 3, enter item label. Step 4, enter item price. Step 5, enter tax. Step 6, calculate original price by minus price with price multi by tax. Step 7, calculate total GST by minus original price multi GST rate with original price. Step 8, calculate original price after GST include by plus original price with GST. Step 6, calculate difference between price and price with GST. Step 10, display price include tax and GST. Step 11, and all done.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Alimakis bin Fitri, and my matrix number is 01DDT23F1076. So today I'm going to explain about Pseudocode. First thing first, start. After that, set time equal to 0. Input time, which is input loop time, and input item code. After that, the system will do selection. If item code equal to 1001, the original price will be 16.91. Set text A equal to 0.05 and calculate price with previous text equal to original price plus in bracket original price multiply text X. After that, set GST text equal to 0.06. Calculate GST text equal to original price multiply GST. Price with GST equal to original price plus GST tax. Calculate different price equal to price with GST subtract price with previous tax. And it will be display previous tax rate 5%, display price including previous tax, display price after excluding previous tax, display 6% GST tax, display price to include GST, and display different price. L if item code 1002, original price will be 24.13, and same tax S equal to 0.05. Calculation still same, just like up above, and it will display previous tax rate 5%, display price including previous tax, display price after excluding previous tax, display 6% GST tax, display price after include GST, and display different price. L if else item code go to 1003, original price will be 9.58 and different tax it will be tax B, which is 0.1, and same calculation but with different original price and same tax. And display will be display previous tax rate 10%, display price including previous tax, display price after excluding previous tax, display 6% GST tax, display price after include GST, and display different price. L if item code 1004, original price will be 8.15 and tax Z, which is 0 tax. And same calculation, just like up above, display will become display previous tax rate 0%, display price including previous tax, display price after excluding previous tax, display 6% GST tax, display price after include GST, and display different price. Else, display value. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Good evening, Puan Jamalia. My name is Chijo E and matrix number is 01DDT23F1077. Today, I'm going to present the problem-based task PSPD of flowchart using a raptor. So firstly, this is my flowchart. And I will start to run the program to see the proceed. First, we have to enter the input of loop times. As the question given, the loop times have to loop at least 3 times. So I just loop it for 5 times. So this is the first time. I enter the item code as 1001. And this is the second looping times. And the item code I enter as 1002. This is the third looping times. And the item code I enter is 1003. This is the fourth times looping. And I enter the code as 1004. And this is the last time, which is fifth time looping. And this time I enter a random code, which is out of the 4 code given below. And the looping time is n. This is my output given. So in this flowchart, start with the looping times, which is used for the looping, and the first input is input the looping times. So I will put all the process of the data, which is the GST rate, tax rate of P, tax rate of S, tax rate of Z, and the original price for each code. After all, I will have an input of item code to identify which code do I finding for the price. If I enter 1001 and there is 4 calculation of the price and 6 output to show all the price including or excluding any tax. If I enter 1002, there are 4 calculation also and 6 output. And 1003 with 4 calculation and 6 output. And 1004 also 4 calculation and 6 output. If out of this 4 code, they will print arrow. And this is the times for looping, and it will go up again. So this is the output for each of the code I entered just now. So here you can see, here got 6 output, which is for the code 1001. And this 6 output is for 1002. And this 6 output is for 1003. And the last 6 output is for 1004. And this one is the 5th time looping, which is a random code, so there is no value or calculation of it, so it will print that arrow. This is all my code and flowchart using a Raptor. Thank you.